Overbrook Episode 2 Icefall. Content warning. This episode contains major character death. And now, on to the episode. Wynn always comes back. And I don't know why. I don't try to find out why either. I have a feeling that following that thread will lead me somewhere bad. But it happens. Wynn dies, he comes back. Sometimes he comes back fast. Sometimes it takes days, weeks. Longest he's ever taken was a year back in high school. But he comes back.
It's finally starting to warm up a little.
Since when is 40 degrees warming up?
I meant like comparatively. Last month we were barely touching 30 degrees. It's definitely warmer.
Is it?
Well, I guess you wouldn't know. You spend all of winter every year inside.
What else is there to do in winter?
Snowball fights, sledding, making snowmen.
All things people do when they're 12.
What? People still do them when they're older.
I don't see why. It's cold as shit, miserable as shit, and because of all the snow, you can't even tell when you're stepping in shit. Speaking of it, I think you just did.
Oh my god, not again. For someone who hates winter and being outside for it, why are we walking around now?
Because I need to stretch my legs.
Another break?
No, an actual break. God, you have no idea how hard my classes are.
I thought the whole point of going to community college was to get through the classes a little bit easier.
Is it really like that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, maybe in normal towns that's what it's like. Maybe community college is actually easier, everywhere else.
Why would Overbrook be different?
Because it's Overbrook. I mean, seriously, 90% of the people here don't even have faces, if you can even call them that.
What?
People.
Oh, come on. That's a little mean.
I want you to count exactly how many people you personally know have faces. I bet you could only count it on one hand.
Fine. We have me and you. That's 2.
I'll give you that only because I know you won't be able to get more than 5.
And Locke.
Ugh, I hate that little shit.
I know you do. That's still 3.
Okay, so you have 3. Any more?
And Victor.
Victor's not even human.
He's a humanoid, and he still has a face.
Oh my god, you are impossible.
Well?
Okay, fine. Victor makes 4. You got anyone else?
Look, there's an empty swing set over there. Let's go and sit on him.
Wynn, do not change the conversation.
Okay, here's a thought. What if everywhere is like Overbrook?
What do you mean?
It's not like we've ever been anywhere else.
We both moved here from other places, and last time I remembered, people had faces in other towns.
Okay, well, what if they only have faces up until a certain age? Like, we both moved here when we were 11, right? What if, I don't know, puberty kicked in early and we just became unable to see faces?
You think people lose their faces during puberty?
Or our ability to see faces?
That's not any better.
I'm just saying, okay? When we first came here, everyone still had faces here.
Yeah, but you could always tell there was something off about them. Like, their faces were plastic that was slowly melting off. A lot of them didn't even really blink.
It's not that funny!
Oh, wait, slow down, my stomach hurts, oh my god. Oh, that was the funniest thing I've ever
Whatever,
heard.
I'm heading down to the swings.
Oh, okay, I'm good now, I'm fine. Oh, are you actually upset?
I'm just trying to think of a reason why things are the way they are here, and you're not taking me seriously.
Because when that was the worst theory I've ever heard. Maybe it's us who's just not coping with life.
That's not what I said.
It was implied.
Fine. Fine. What's your theory?
You really want to know?
I really want to know.
I've considered a lot of things over the years. When I first moved here, I noticed how bad everything was. I thought it was a nightmare. Like maybe in the middle of moving, there was a car crash and I was just stuck in a really bad coma nightmare.
Huh.
But then I got older, and when I realized it was impossible to really leave, I thought, okay, maybe this is some sort of government experiment that I'm being forced into. Don't look at me like that. If you Googled even half the stuff the CIA's done, I'm pretty sure you'd think the same thing.
Okay. But what do you think's happening now?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm stuck between thinking some cults opened a portal to hell or something, and that's why all of this seems like an eldritch horror vacation spot, or maybe this is just hell itself.
Like the physical location hell? Why would you think that?
Because maybe I deserve to be in hell.
Whew, that just got unexpectedly dark.
Yeah, well, you asked.
I guess it does explain some stuff.
Like what?
Like the fact that we're having a really shit time finding a part-time job.
Right? It's ridiculous.
Have you heard back from the clinic?
Not since I dropped off my resume. You? Did the museum give you a call back?
Nope. And they swore they'd give me a call back by the end of the week.
How many weeks has it been?
Like 3.
We are never finding a job in this town. And we can't even leave town. This really is hell.
So why do you think you belong in hell? What, did you piss off God in a past life or something?
You know I'm an atheist.
I mean, considering where we live.
You look at where we live and tell me there's a God.
Good point. I just feel like, this is a pretty horrific town. People don't have faces. There's a cult that prophesizes with terrifying accuracy how people die and all that.
There's already a lot going on in that sentence, but I want you to point out which part did you think would convince me that there is a morally just divine power taking care of us.
Point taken.
Besides, you're giving the cult way too much credit. They're just a bunch of theater kids who put on plays about gruesome deaths.
You're stalling.
Huh?
You're stalling. I asked why you think you should be in hell, and you're like doing this whole bit.
It's because it's such a boring reason.
Well, it's not like you killed someone. Vincent?
No, I didn't technically kill someone.
Technically?
What I mean is, someone died because of me. A good friend of mine.
Oh. Did I know them?
Anyway, that's my reason for being in hell. What about you?
Wait, what?
Go on. If this is hell, a small town where we are doomed to never find employment within our fields, what did you do to deserve God's ire?
Okay. Hold on. I don't think I'm in hell.
Doesn't matter. You started this can of worms, now you gotta eat it.
That's definitely not how that line goes.
Quit stalling. Hell, go.
Fuck. Okay. I once slapped a kid?
That's such a lame-ass excuse to be in hell.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Something spicier, like vandalism, destruction of property, pantsing someone.
You think people should be in hell if they've pantsed someone?
I don't know why people go to hell, okay? I'm not God.
And by the way, why aren't you swinging?
I don't trust swings.
What? Why?
It's like a whole thing.
Literally, what does that even mean?
I noticed it a while back when I was rushing to get to class. The swing wasn't moving.
That's it?
It was a really windy day, okay? But the swing didn't move. All the other ones were, because, physics. But there was just one swing that stayed perfectly still, like it was frozen in place.
That's creepy, I guess.
I don't trust it. Normally, people say that if you see a swing moving on its own, it's because of a ghost of a dead kid or whatever. But what about when it's just not? When it's perfectly still and it doesn't make sense to be? There's something weird about the swings, and I just haven't figured it out yet.
Which swing was it?
The third one, over there. Wynn? Wynn, what are you doing?
I want to take a closer look.
You don't need to!
Don't worry. I won't get on it.
That's not what I'm worried about!
Well, what are you worried about?
Like I said, I haven't figured it out yet, okay?
Well, when I push it, it moves. Maybe it was just a one-time thing.
Nothing in this town is ever a one-time thing.
Up.
Wynn, I swear to God, if you die, I'm not coming back for you.
I'm not going to die. Jesus, you're being so... Shit.
What?
I can't move. My hands, they're stuck. I can't even get up.
I told you! Are you...
Yeah, I'm doing a bit. Oh, I cannot believe you bought that.
I'm never speaking to you again.
No, wait, come back.
You don't get to pull that shit. You don't get to fucking scare me like that.
Jesus. Okay, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't think...
No, you didn't think. You never do. You just blaze ahead, hoping everything's going to end up fine, never thinking about the consequences.
Okay, I get it. I'm an impulsive idiot, jeez. Look, I'm sorry I freaked you out, but I'm fine, okay? It's not like I was going to die.
You don't know that.
Okay, I don't know that. But I know that now. I'm here, I'm alive. I'm breathing, I'm good. We're good, right? Yeah?
Yeah, we're good. But if you try that shit again, I'm leaving you to die.
And I will not hold it against you. Promise.
What was it like?
What, the swing?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right about it being weird. As soon as I sat down, it would not move whatsoever. Honestly, felt like a chair bolted to the ground.
Really? Huh. That's... I mean, it's not the weirdest thing in town.
What would you say is the weirdest thing?
Oof. That's kind of hard to say. I mean, we're just talking about the level of weirdness, right? Not like level of fatality.
Right, just weirdness.
Definitely the random potholes.
That's what you're going with?
What? Those are really weird.
That's like the most mundane, weird thing I could ever think of.
Shut up, they're literally bottomless.
How do you know that?
Because I've tried to find the bottom of it and it just never stops. I've thrown coins, used a tape measure, used multiple yardsticks glued together. I even once got my parents to buy me a drone for my birthday and flew it down there. They were not happy when it didn't come back up.
Huh. Okay, fine. You win. That's... I mean, I guess it's not fatal.
Not unless you fall down it. You'd be going forever until you starve to death, and then you just keep going. That would suck.
Well, now I'm hungry.
Thinking of death makes you hungry?
Thinking of starving to death makes me hungry. There's a grocery store somewhere around here, right?
Yeah, I think Remy's is down the hill over there. Don't slip.
I'm fine. Actually, I'm gonna take these steps here. Really should put a rail here.
Wait,
but...
shit, you're already on the first step. Okay, you know what? It's probably fine. Just don't move.
What?
Don't move. What time is it?
I don't know, like 3? Oh, I check my phone, or does this count against moving?
Stop being an idiot and just listen to me, okay? Don't walk down those stairs. Don't even move. It's slippery. I can see it.
Could you tell me why? I assume it's another weird thing.
Weird and possibly fatal, yes.
Fatal? How is this fatal?
Oh, okay. So every Sunday at 3 p.m., an extra step appears, the 9th one down. Every time someone steps across the 9th one, they disappear immediately, like they just blinked out of existence.
Okay, then why don't I just walk off the steps?
No!
Okay, Jesus, why?
It's fatal!
Pray tell, how could stepping off be fatal?
You don't want to know.
Vincent? Vincent, please, if I'm about to die, I'd like to know, how would it be fatal?
You're not going to die if you just listen to me.
How, Vincent? How is it fatal?
You get bisected, okay? Is that what you want to hear? From the top of your head to the heel of your foot, you'll be split in half.
Oh my god. I'm going to die.
You're not going to die.
You don't know that.
I do know that. Because I lied.
You lied?
Sucks to be tricked, doesn't it?
You made up the whole thing about the steps just to freak me out?
I'm petty. But you're still alive, so we're good, right?
Fucking hell, whatever, I'm going to the store.
Whoa, no you're not. Do not go down the steps when it wasn't all a lie.
Well, what part of it was a lie?
The part about backtracking. Get your ass back up here.
But I'm hungry.
How have you not lost your appetite? You are literally just seconds from death.
You said I wouldn't be bisected.
Well, yeah, you won't get bisected, but I have no idea what happens to you when you walk across the 9th step. Wynn, no. I know that look on your face. Do not.
What's the harm in looking? I'm not going to die.
Wynn, I will kill you myself.
Shit.
Wynn! Ugh. Possible death by Averton Park, 9 step down, April 29, 3:03 p.m. This episode was written by me, Rhys Tirado. Voice of Vincent was me again, Rhys Tirado. Voice of Wynn was Chris Quinby.